Begin sitting and take a deep breath and relax. This Hatha Yoga video will balance you and make you feel better throughout your day. You'll move your body, but the real shift is in your mind. Close your eyes and turn your attention inward. Let go of everything that led up to this moment. Release your plans for the day. It is time for your yoga practice. As you inhale, bring your chest forward, look up. And as you exhale, round your spine, bring your chin in, pull your belly and ribs in. And again, inhale, widen across the chest, lift your heart to the sky. Exhale, rounding, and pull the belly in and up. Once again, inhale, arching the back, look up, lengthen. And exhale, draw your energy in to your center. Inhale. Again, roll the shoulders back as you look up. Exhale, pull the belly in and up around your spine, drop your chin. Now switch the cross of your legs. And take your right ear toward your right shoulder and then round to the left. Make a big circle going to the right, forward, and then to the left. Now reach your right arm up and over, and then your left arm across. Big circle. You can make a small circle at the arms or knots, moving your neck, your spine as you warm up through your body. Come back to center, fingertips behind, lift your chest, and then go the other direction toward the left first, forward, and then the right, rounding the spine as you go behind you. Adding the arms if you like, sweeping left arm up and over, right arm across. Big circles. Keep your breath nice and steady. Just warming up, loosening up your body. And hands behind you. Once again, lift your heart to the sky. Open up. And then turning, if you were facing the long side like I was, and come onto your back. I'm going to do a little bit of digestion work. So take your fingertips to your right hip bone and poke them in there and make little circles. As you make little circles, start to move up toward the bottom right side of your rib cage. Once you get there, begin to go across to the bottom tip of your left side rib cage. And then as you continue making your little circles, go down to your left hip bone. Once you find that, circle across underneath your navel. And then begin again at the right hip bone. We'll do it one more time. So this is a massage of your ascending colon on the right going up. And then across. And then the descending colon. So this is the way your digestion moves. This is the order. And as you do this, it really does help to move everything along. So if you ever have issues with digestion, this little massage does wonders. When you're finished, draw your knees into your chest. This is Apanasana, also good for digestion. Oh, I can talk today. So inhale, bring your shins away. Then exhale, draw your thighs to your belly. Once again, inhale, take them away. Exhale, pull them in. Inhale, bring the legs forward. And then exhale, draw the thighs in toward the belly. Inhale, away. Exhale, give them a good hug. And then release your feet back to the earth and drop your knees to the left and turn to look over the right shoulder. And take big, long breaths here as you turn your belly toward the sky. And if you'd like to go deeper, cross your right knee over the left. You don't have to go deeper, it's just an option. Take another long breath here. We'll hold our poses a little bit longer today as we go gently but deeply into the body. Come back to center, bring your hips to center. Take an inhale, shift your hips to the left and take your knees to the right, looking over your left shoulder. Turning your belly up toward the sky. And deep, long, cleansing breaths. If you would like to take it a little bit deeper, you can always cross your left knee over the right. Again, just an option. The best yoga pose is the one that feels good in your body most of the time. So the more you practice, the more you can connect with what your body can do, what your limits are, and you get to know yourself pretty well. Come back to center, bring your hips to center, and again, hug the knees into the chest. And then bending the knees for happy baby, you can hold on to the little toe sides of your feet or hold on anywhere along the legs. As you draw your knees toward your armpits, gently rock yourself side to side and lengthen your sitting bones toward the earth. And maybe you can take bigger rocks if that feels good, going all the way to touch your left leg down and then your right leg on the other side. And then hugging the knees in once again, take your feet to the floor, roll yourself onto your right side, press your left hand onto the earth to come up. Crossing at your shins, coming onto hands and knees, and then taking the hips back to the heels for extended child's pose. You can rest your head down on your mat or not. And press your fingers, the base of the fingers into the mat, and then make fists and put them right between your hip bones and your lower ribs and press in. Another good way to stimulate your digestive system. Deep breaths here will also help with that process. Now reach your arms forward again. Inhale up onto your knees, bring your chest through, look up and draw your shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, round the back, chin toward chest, pull your ribs and belly in, take your hips back to the heels. We'll do this a couple of times, each time a little longer breath. So inhale, one long inhale to bring your chest through, lift your chin, lift your tailbone up. Exhale, draw your chin toward your chest, tuck your tailbone, pull the ribs and belly in, take your hips back to the heels, pause, pull your belly in and up, hold the breath out. And again, inhale, coming back forward, bring your heart through the gates of your arms as you look up, and then exhale, rounding the back, pull the ribs and belly in, one long exhale, hips to heels, bottom of the exhale. Draw your belly in and up, pause with your breath out. Inhale onto the knees and tuck your toes, coming to downward dog, but keep your knees soft. Spin your outer upper arms back, spread your fingers, press onto the base of the fingers, and lift your forearms. And now tilt your buns up to the sky, inhale, exhale, and tuck your buns under. So it's kind of like a cat-cow. Inhale, buns up, and exhale, rounding the low back a little bit, bring your chin to your chest. And once again, inhale, it's a little back bend. Look forward toward the fingertips. And then exhale, chin toward chest. Pull the ribs and belly in, tucking the tail a bit. Inhale, buns up. And exhale, rounding. Now step your feet as wide as your mat. And your hands also as wide as your mat. I always like to hold on to the sides of the mat. And then stretch yourself back. Straighten the legs if it feels okay. If it's too much, keep your knees bent. Now breathe here and let your head hang. Let it be nice and heavy. And if you feel any tension there, then just move your head around a little bit. Side to side, back and forth. You can also move into your shoulders and your hips. Kind of be a little bit loose in your down dog and just moving the way that your body wants you to right now. And if it doesn't want to move, then stay static. Now looking forward, we'll walk the hands to shoulders distance and your feet to hips distance. And inhale to plank. Top of a push-up, chest comes forward, heels go back, knees can be up or down, your choice. Firm the legs, firm the belly, shift forward about an inch, lower slowly all the way onto your belly. Come onto the tops of your feet, bring your hands by your low ribs and inhale. Peel your chest up as you roll your shoulder heads away from the earth. Pull your hands toward your feet, spreading your collarbones, lengthen sitting bones to heels. Exhale, lower. Keep your belly pulling in and the pubic bone pressing down. And we'll do it again. So rolling the shoulder heads away. Inhale, little cobra. And if you'd like, you can come up into a higher cobra. If that feels okay on your back, make sure to lengthen your lower back. Exhale and lower. Take a breath here. Nice long one. And then once again, inhale cobra, low or high. Or option for up dog. Thighs and knees are off the mat in up dog. Shoulders are above wrists. Gently look up. Exhale and make your way back to down dog. Breathe, relax, and be right here, right now. Come onto the balls of the feet. Exhale everything out and step your feet up to your hands, as many steps as you'd like. Then inhale, hands to shins, lengthen out your spine, look up. And exhale, fold forward, keep your knees soft, and then just move your head side to side again. Let it be heavy as you release any tension in your neck and shoulders. And then pausing here for another breath or two, maybe going in a little bit deeper, straightening the legs out somewhat, firming them if they are straight, and shifting the weight toward the balls of your feet so hips are over heels. Bring your hands to hips and inhale, come all the way up with a nice long spine. And to the top of the mat, feet hip socket distance apart. Inhale, sweep your arms out, around and up. Keep your ribs and belly in. And exhale, hinge from your hip creases and fold forward. Knees bent or straight, whatever works in your body today. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. And fold again, exhale. Step your feet all the way to the outsides of the mat and turn your toes out, starting to bend the knees. You can stop halfway, 3/4 of the way, 1/4 of the way, or all the way down. Now, if your heels come up, you can put a folded blanket or a pillow underneath to help with your balance. If this is not a good position for your knees, don't go down low. Inhale, start to straighten the legs, bring your feet back to parallel and fold. Legs are still wide. Pull your belly in as you take your exhale and pause a moment with the breath out. And then inhale, turn the toes out. And again, start to bend the knees. You can stop halfway down or a quarter of the way, or sink all the way down in there into Malasana. This one is also good for your digestive system and for your lower back. Reach your right arm out to the right and hug it around your right thigh. Inhale, stretch your left fingertips to the sky. Give your right side a nice little squeeze. Option to take your left hand behind you and clasp. And turn your chin a little bit up toward the sky as you soften the muscles around your neck. Inhale back to center, sitting back. Exhale here, and then sweep your left arm around your left leg. Give it a little squeeze there on the left side as your right fingertips stretch to the sky. Gently looking up, softening around the neck. Option to take the right hand behind and clasp. You can always hold on to your clothing if your hand is not accessible today. Breathe here. And remember, your body is different on different days. Come back to center, straightening the legs, hands to the earth, and fold. Grab your elbows and hang as you gently rock your torso side to side. So some days you come onto your mat and you have lots of strength and flexibility. Inhale halfway up, exhale hands to hip bones, inhale all the way up. Other days, it feels completely different, so never take it personally. Turn to the long side of your mat, sweep your arms up, make sure your feet are parallel. Look up and then right arm down to the right leg and stretch through the left side body. Try and keep your hip bones pointed straight ahead. Now turn your chin down on an inhale. Exhale, lengthen the neck and look up. Inhale, looking down toward the shoulder. And exhale, turning back up. Inhale, sweep both arms up to the sky. Little tiny back bend if you like. Left arm down to the leg, right arm stretching over. Soften on either side of your neck. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, down. Look up on your inhale. As you exhale, turn your chin toward the earth. Inhale up to the sky, sweep both arms up, pull your ribs and belly in, exhale, hands to heart. Step out for Trikonasana. Turn your right leg all the way out, your back toes in a little line up, heel, front heel, and back arch. Arms at shoulder height, hinge from your hip crease and reach out to the right as much as you comfortably can, and then let your right hand fall where it may. Press down into the base of the big toe of your right foot. Press your calf toward your shin and draw your right sitting bone under you. And lengthen through your torso, from your navel through the crown of your head, stretching your fingertips to the sky. Breathe, relax. Be in your pose, in your body. Take another breath or two. Just one. Look down to come up. Inhale. Feet to parallel. Turn the left leg out, back toes in. Make sure you're still heel to arch. Hinge from your hip crease and lengthen out to the side. Taking the left hand wherever it falls and stretch your right fingertips up. Firm your leg muscles without locking your knee joints. Now, if it doesn't feel good in your neck to look up, you don't have to. Look forward or down. Press weight into the big toe mound of your left foot, drawing your left sitting bone under you, and then lengthen from your left hip crease all the way to the armpits, bringing your bottom ribs forward and spinning your top ribs back. Now find something to relax. Your breath, your gaze. Somewhere, release a bit of tension. Look down to come up, inhale, bringing your feet to parallel, toes in a little, hands at low back. Inhale, look up for a little back bend. As you exhale, hinge from those hip creases and come forward, fingertips down. Lengthen, inhale, keep the spine long, and then fold, exhale any amount. Now shift the weight a little bit toward the balls of your feet so that your hips are over your heels. Pull up on the kneecaps and firm your leg muscles, but keep your joints a little bit soft. Firm your outer hips and your inner thighs towards center like you're holding a big beach ball between your legs. Breathe. And have a soft gaze just off the tip of your nose. Noticing the sensation in your body. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hands to hips, and inhale all the way to center. Turn your right leg out again. Back toes in, heel to arch. Inhale, arms at shoulder height. Once again, hinge from the hip creases. Reach out and down, and notice the difference in the second triangle pose compared to the first. If there are any differences, reach your left arm in line with your ear. Inhale, exhale, sweep it in front of you, and then take it to your low back, or if you can or want to, hook it on your right thigh. Roll the top shoulder back, widening through the collarbones. Keep your torso lengthening. Draw your front hip under you. Lengthen the crown of your head. Maybe looking to the sky. Now look down, stretch your top arm up. Inhale, back to center. Feet parallel, second side. Left leg out, back toes in, lining heel to arch. Inhale, stretch through the arms. Exhale, hinge from your hip crease. Reach. And take it wherever it falls. So never forcing, just noticing. Inhale your right arm forward. Exhale, sweep it down and bring your arm behind you. As you breathe here, notice how your body is feeling. Just noticing, not judging. See if there's any difference between your first triangle pose and this one. Again, just becoming aware and not having any judgment about anything. Look down to the foot, stretch your top arm up, and come on up, inhale. Now we'll turn the toes out and heels in for goddess pose. Hands resting just above the knees. Drop your sitting bones down. Lift your hip points up. Inhale, sweep your arms out to shoulder height. And exhale here. And then inhale, bring them up. Looking up. And soften around your neck. Keep your weight in your heels. Keep your knees in line with your middle toes. Inhale, slowly straighten the legs. And then exhale, release your arms. Inhale, sweep the arms out, around, and up as you sink down again. Dropping your sitting bones down, lifting your hip points up. Breathe. Take your arms to shoulder height, and then rest them on your knees, dipping your left shoulder toward the center of your mat, looking over your right shoulder. So a little twist. Turn your rib cage toward the front of the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale, dipping the right shoulder, rolling the left back. Look over the left shoulder and twist your rib cage, but keep your hips steady and stable. Inhale back into center. Sweep the arms up and slowly straighten the knees. Bring your feet to parallel, toes in a little again. Hands on hips. Open the chest as you inhale, little back bend. Hinge from the hip creases as you exhale, fingertips down. Now halfway up, inhale, and keep your right hand in the center of the mat as you stretch your left fingertips up to the sky. So another little twist. If you'd like to go deeper, you can move that right hand over toward the left foot, but then pull your right hip back. turn your chest and your belly, if possible, toward your left thigh. Keep stretching up through the top arm, but soften around the neck. Remember, no need to push yourself. Inhale back to center. Come halfway up, lengthen. Left hand to the center of the mat. Stretch your right fingertips up. Stay here. This is wonderful. Or if you feel like going deeper suits you, then you can take your hand toward your foot and draw your belly and chest toward your thigh. Turning the chin toward the sky, if that's okay with your neck. And then release to center, halfway up, inhale, hands to hips, exhale, inhale all the way up. Feet parallel, arms out, inhale, hold the breath in, step or hop your feet together and turn back to the top of your mat. Feet hip socket distance apart. Now step your left foot back, line up heel to heel or a little bit wider, and make sure your hips and shoulders square to the front. Inhale, reach your arms up for a little back bend. Exhale, hinge from the hip creases and stretch forward, taking your fingertips to the earth or to your leg. Halfway up, inhale, exhale, and fold. Pull your right hip back. If you have yoga blocks, you could always put those on either side of your front foot also. If you'd like to go deeper, turn your fingertips to face the back of your mat and walk them toward your back foot. Now, just breathe here and let go of any stress that you can feel in your body, any tension. Let your head go, softening around your neck, bending your front knee as needed, bending your back knee as needed. Walk your hands forward, inhale, half lift. Pull the belly in, hands to hips, and come on up. Right hand to low back, left arm up, inhale, little back bend. Exhale, take your left fingertips to the inside of the foot, or as far down as they will go. And inhale, sweep up again, look up, lengthen. Exhale, left hand to left shin or foot. Pull that right hip back. Inhale, reach up again, little tiny back bend, open the chest. Exhale, right hand to the little toe side of the foot, or keep it on the leg. Inhale, reach the arm up once again. Exhale, take your left hand, the inside of the foot to the leg or the outside of the foot. Pull your right hip back and twist, reaching right fingertips up. As you inhale, lengthen from your navel to the crown of your head. Get so much length through your spine. As you exhale, turn your rib cage, turn your chest, and breathe. Keep your low belly pulling in and up and your pelvic floor muscles engaged. That will help with your stability. Now soften something, anything. Maybe your thoughts. Look down to the earth. Inhale, reach the left arm up and step your feet back to the top of the mat. We'll do the other leg. Stepping the right foot back. Make sure your right toes face the right front corner of the mat. Square up your hips and shoulders to the front. Inhale, reach the arms up, a little back bend. Hinge from the hips. Exhale, coming forward. Fingertips to the earth, to blocks, to your leg. Lengthen as you inhale. And fold in any amount as you exhale. Your fingertips can face the front, or if you'd like to play around with going a little bit deeper, take your fingertips to face the back of the mat and use a little arm strength to draw your belly toward your thigh. And then just relax your head. Keep your left hip pulling back so your hips stay level. Remember to keep the inner thighs drawing in toward one another, lifting pelvic floor muscles, lifting belly muscles, firming the legs, but soften the knees. Equal amounts of steadiness and strength coupled with ease and comfort in this pose and every pose. Walk your hands forward, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come on up. Bring your left hand to the low back, reach right arm up, inhale. Little tiny back bend, stretch the front of the body, and then exhale, hinging forward from the hip creases. Take your right fingertips to the big toe side of the foot, or as far as they'll go. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, come forward, keep the left hip pulling back. Take your right hand to your right leg. Inhale, stretching up, lengthen through the low back. Exhale, hinging forward. Take your fingertips to the little toe side of the foot if you can. Then inhale, big breath as you come on up. Stretch the front of the body. Exhale, hinge forward, pull the left hip back. Take your right hand to the inside of the foot, onto the leg or the little toe side. Lengthen again through the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, pulling the left hip back, turn and reach the fingertips to the sky. So I had to do a little bit of moving around to make sure that I had that comfortable stability, and I encourage you to do that as well. Sometimes you have to make a few changes, and then once you get into your pose, that's when you stay and notice what's happening in your body without any judgment, just an observer, never a critic. Remember to lift the pelvic floor and the lower belly, helps to stabilize. Bring your left hand to the low back, inhale, come on up, step to the front of the mat, bring your hands just by your sides and close your eyes. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice how you feel. Notice the shift in your body and your mind. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to plank. Knees can be up or down as always. Shift the shoulders forward, hug the elbows in, lower to your belly. Bring your arms alongside your body. Pull your belly in, lengthen sitting bones to heels. Roll the shoulder heads away from the earth. Inhale, lift up for locust pose, Shalabhasana. Widen the chest, lift your inner thighs toward the sky, and roll your outer hips down. Keep the back of your neck long as you breathe. Just another breath, and then let it all go. Rest one ear down on the mat and sink in. Bring your head back to center, reach your arms forward. Palms are flat on the floor. Inhale, lift right arm, left leg. Now lengthen through your sitting bones, reach them toward your heels. Pull your belly in. Inhale, press onto the arm and leg that's on the earth and lift the arm and the leg that's off a little more. And then let it all go. Take the other ear down and sink in, relax. And then reach the arms forward again, palms are down. Inhale, left arm lifts along with the right leg. Continue to keep the back of your neck long. Pull your belly in, lengthen through your lower back. As you press down through the arm and leg that's on the earth, lift up through the other two. And then let it all go and rest your forehead down. Sink, relax, release. Bring your arms alongside your body. Pull the belly in, lift again into locust pose, Shalabhasana, and stay, or bend the knees, reaching for the little toe sides of the feet. Lift the feet up and press them back for Dhanurasana, bow pose. Make sure to keep your belly lifted and lengthen through your lower back to keep it protected. Breathe right into the center of your chest. And then let it go. Rest your chin down this time. Relax around your neck. Bring your hands by your low ribs, press up onto the knees, and stretch back into child's pose. Your knees can be wide or closer together. Explore what feels good in your body. Take deep breaths here. And then inhale onto your knees, tuck your toes, stretch into down dog. Notice how this down dog feels in comparison to the first one that you did. We've done a lot of deep stretching today. Inhale onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, step or hop and sit down. So we're going to this is going to be a little warming for your abdominals, which is also good for digestion. Come into boat pose. Lift your chest. You can hold on behind the legs as much as you like. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, little exhales through your nose. Kapalabhati breath. If that's too intense for you, don't do it. Just breathe naturally. Perhaps straighten out the legs, continuing your Kapalabhati breath if you can, and release. Cross the shins, inhale, open the chest, look up, stretch across your heart. Exhale, rounding your back, chin toward chest, ribs and belly in and up. Coming to center, bring your hands behind you, fingertips facing front. If you have wrist issues, turn them out to the sides. Feet pressing down into reverse table. Let your head go back if your neck's okay with it. Take a deep breath in, and then option for more Kapalabhati. As if you're blowing a candle out through your nose. The exhales are forced-ish, but the inhales are passive, but make sure you inhale. Keep lengthening sitting bones to backs of knees, spin inner thighs down. Continue your Kapalabhati or breathe naturally and then release it. Sit back down, cross the other shin in front. As you inhale, bring your chest forward, a little back bend, roll the shoulder heads back, look up, lengthen the front of the body. Exhale. Lengthen the back of the body, rounding your spine. Feet onto the floor. Lower yourself down onto your back. Inhale, extend your legs to the sky. Viparita Karani variation. Legs up the wall pose, but without the wall. Unless you want to use the wall, you're more than welcome. It is more comfortable, I have to say. But either way, this is a great signal for your body to relax. Option to take your legs wide and even put a little bit of weight with your hands on the inner thighs. And if that is not comfortable for you, then keep your legs together and up. Or you can play around with both. Inhale, legs back to the sky for a moment. Close your eyes and then hug your knees into your chest and rock gently side to side. Now keep your right knee hugging in, extend the left leg forward. As you exhale, take it across and twist. Turning your belly up to the sky, turning your head toward your right shoulder. Now notice how this twist feels in comparison to the one we did in the beginning of practice. Notice more freedom, perhaps, in your body as you have more space to breathe. And again, we're just observing, never criticizing or judging. Inhale, head to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Exhale. Keep your left knee in. Extend the right leg out. And then guide your left leg across to the right. Turn your head to look over the left shoulder and turn your belly to the sky. And then again, just notice, become aware, explore, and see how your body's feeling in this twist compared to the first one. The first one was a whole 40 minutes ago, so your body probably feels a bit different. Now I know it's never about the pose, but it is about connecting in. Hug your knees back to center. Take a big breath here, and then release your feet to the floor. Lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees a bit. Draw your shoulder blades toward your waist and set up for your final resting pose, Shavasana, which is so important. This is just a couple of minutes for you to be. As you're settling in, our quote from Adil Palakavia. True yoga is not about the shape of your body, but the shape of your life. Yoga is not to be performed. Yoga is to be lived. Yoga doesn't care about what you have been. Yoga cares about the person you are becoming. Yoga is designed for a vast and profound purpose. And for it to be truly called yoga, its essence must be embodied. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana. Rest, relax. Right where you are, deepen your breath and begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes as you stretch the arms overhead. I hope Elmer didn't startle you with his meow during your Shavasana. Bend your knees and roll yourself onto your right side. Pause a moment and thank yourself for showing up today, being mindful and being present. Use your left hand to come up to seated and bring your hands together. And bring your hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. And hands to your heart center, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to your mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication, sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Good work today. Namaste. Your core muscles are the root of your whole entire practice. I've created a special class so that you can get in touch with yours and strengthen them. The link is in the description below. It's pinned at the top of the comments. If you enjoyed today's class, you'll really like this Hatha Yoga class, or try this one.